Reporting live from Hyper Clubhouse in Atlanta for Hype Plus News, I'm Symphony Thompson. Angela Tucker, the Texas judge who reduced the bond for 17-year-old Karmelo Anthony, is hiring more security after reducing Anthony's bail from $1 million to $250,000 and receiving death threats because of it. Tucker's decision to reduce the bail was based on Anthony's age, lack of criminal history, and reputation within the community. Now, of course, the decision to reduce bail was met with a mixed response, as the incident between Anthony and Metcalf seems to have turned into a race issue thanks to social media as well as mainstream news. The social media outcry for Anthony's release has led to many white social media users to hurl insults and threats towards the judge's way. As a result, Tucker has changed her X account from public to private. Since her decision, Tucker has received racist threats and attacks from Metcalf supporters, with some social media accounts posting her picture and information, as this incident has divided the local community and nation. According to TMZ, the county sheriff's office said court staff and concerned citizens have reported threatening remarks made against the judge and is looking for any party who has released private and personal information about the judge to the public, including her address and phone number. Investigators are also still looking to identify the persons who made threats against Tucker, stating, if the individual responsible is identified, potential charges could include unlawful disclosure of residents' address or telephone number and obstruction or retaliation. Now that he's received bail, Anthony currently awaits trial on house arrest for Austin Metcalf's murder, as it remains to be proven whether or not Anthony's stabbing of Metcalf was in self-defense or not. Anthony is now facing one count of first-degree felony murder after stabbing Metcalf during an argument over a seat at a track meet that turned physical. While Anthony has received death threats of his own due to outrage from many members of white social media, Tucker has also had to take extra safety precautions. When talking to Fox 4 News, Tucker would claim she only learned of the case when she was assigned to it at random. In regards to her reducing Anthony's bond, she would say, I don't take that lightly at all. I take those things very seriously. There is no replacement for the loss of life or the loss of a child. I don't want the families to think a bond amount is connected to the dignity of loss. You cannot make the person come back. Now, several social media users couldn't help but point out some of the hypocrisy of white social media users who have either supported the release, lower bond, or raised funds for a few white assailants that were in similar situations, including Kyle Rittenhouse and Daniel Penny. One social media user would compare the individuals by writing, Judge Angela Tucker is getting death threats after lowering the bond for Karmelo Anthony to $250,000, allowing his release under house arrest. The same people who crowdsourced bail for Kyle Rittenhouse are upset that bail was reduced. Daniel Penny was released on a $100,000 bond. While another social media user would share their own similar thoughts. Collin County, Texas is predominantly white and only 10% black. In spite of those demographics, Angela Tucker was elected the 199th Judicial District Court as a Republican. White folks liked her well enough to elect her. She heard the facts of the case, followed the law, and lowered the bail of Karmelo Anthony from $1 million to $250,000. Karmelo is free on bond. Now the white folks who elected her hate her and are spewing racist vitriol and making death threats. Due to the semantics and added social media presence on the case, it seems like it would be nearly impossible for this not to turn into a discussion of race, despite the rejection from the victim's parents. So, what do you guys think about Judge Angela Tucker's decision to lower Karmelo Anthony's bail from $1 million to $250,000? Do you think she made the right choice? Why or why not? How should Judge Angela Tucker be protected with these new death threats being thrown her way? Let us know in the comments below. And stay up to date with the latest news and comedy by subscribing right here to our YouTube channel. Hit the bell and select all so you can receive notifications to all of our content and not just some. Check out Hypers Club for all your cool and original merchandise and content. And for our YouTube viewers, if you like this story, send us a super thanks by hitting the button below, and you can tip us what you want to show your support. Reporting live from Hyper Club House in Atlanta for Hype Plus News, I'm Symphony Thompson.